Can I help you?
You are passing fair.
Excuse me?
Just, you know, pretty? You're, pretty. I think that you are.
Could you not do what you're doing?
I wasn't doing...
Passing fair? Does that ever even work?
I was just,
Just what?
I don't know.
Look, I had my heart broken this summer, so I'm really not interested.
But I wasn't...
You were.
Fine, whatever. It's October, though.
What's that?
It's October, almost November.
So?
So shouldn't you be over this heartbreak by now?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying.
I don't usually put a time frame on stapling my heart back together.
Right. I guess not. Right.
And who are you to tell me when to feel better? I don't freaking know you. Who the hell are you?
Just seems like a long time is all I'm saying.
Well, it takes women longer to... whatever.
To move on? Bullshit.
You aren't coming across terribly charming.
Basically told me I have no chance.
Then why are you still talking to me?
You keep talking to me.
Wrong.
Fine, I'll stop.
Great.
But you'll be lonely. And this silence is going to be incredibly awkward.
Whatever.
I'm serious, it'll be fucking unbearable.
Why is that?
Because I'm going to stay right here.
I don't care.
Unbearable silence.
I can feel you thinking in my direction.
What does that mean?
I can feel you thinking in my direction. I think that's a pretty clear sentiment.
It's very, something.
Maybe you could
like,
sit on a different
very
bench.
neurotic. Do you think that
Neurotic?
would help me stop thinking in your direction if I were to sit on another bench?
I don't know, maybe.
There are no other benches,
You
so
could
besides,
stand
I like this
somewhere
bench.
then.
You want me to
Or
stand?
sit on the
Rude.
floor, whatever.
It's the end of the world, my friend. Floor
I'm not your
space is
friend.
at a premium. This bench is a veritable penthouse. I'm staying.
Fine, stay then.
You know, most people would like a friend to end the world.
I don't know you.
Do you want to talk about it?
About?
Your heartbreak, obviously.
No, not even a little, obviously.
You have the demeanor of someone who wants to talk about their feelings.
Oh, really? I give off that impression, really.
Kind of.
And what impression is that like?
American.
I'm done with this.
Are you not?
Beside the point.
Which is?
Stop talking to me!
Oh, come on. We're the only two here.
You know, I think that's a pretty racist generalization. We are not the only two.
Oh,
no,
come
I mean
on.
it. American.
It was a joke. I know not all Americans are like that.
Do I really seem like the type of person who would like to share their life story with some stranger?
No. No. I guess not. I'm just curious. Naturally curious.
And should I attribute that to a specific region?
Don't punish my people by using me as the norm. I'm Rhys, by the way.
You're nosy.
I prefer curious.
Rude.
Sometimes.
It's unattractive.
Don't care, still curious.
Why?
Because you're here and we don't know if we're going to catch the next train.
That's a good reason.
I've heard it's the last one.
Me too.
A lot of people to fit on one train.
Yes.
So, what's your name?
Probably should have led with that.
Oh, come on, we're finally getting
I'm
somewhere.
Celia.
Celia. Nice name.
I think so.
Most people hate their names. Have you ever noticed that?
No.
Well, most of my mates at least, they hate their names.
Why is that?
Probably an adolescent rebellion thing. I'm not really too sure. Although, if my name was Eugene, I'd probably hate my folks too.
Fascinating.
Hey, at least I'm trying. You could try too. Might be the last good conversation you get for a while.
I chose my name.
Really? No way, that's crazy.
Crazy?
No, I don't mean not like crazy. I mean,
No one's
just
ever
don't
called me
hear
crazy
that. I did
before.
not call you crazy.
Neurotic, American, crazy. You really know how to charm a girl.
So why did you choose Celia?
I like the way it sounded. I guess no real reason. It sounded pretty.
I mean, why change your name anyways? What's all that about?
I wanted a fresh start, I guess.
Oh,
What?
that's interesting.
What is?
I've never heard of anyone changing their name to get a fresh start. I mean, their whole name?
Now you have.
So what's your real name?
Celia.
No, I mean like your real one.
Still Celia.
No, the one you were born with.
If I filled out all that bullshit paperwork to change it, you really think I'm gonna let people know the old one?
Maybe.
No.
So how old were you?
18 thereabouts?
So it was a rebellion against your parents kind of thing.
Oh my god, no, it's just a thing that happened. I am Celia. End of story.
Okay, but I'm going to crack the mystery that is
What's
Celia.
your number?
Are you asking my phone number right now, or... Because I'm pretty certain all the phone lines don't work.
No, you idiot, your number, the lottery, your number.
Oh, 417. Why?
417.
Yeah, isn't too high, so isn't too bad, but then again, it's a lottery, so what's the difference?
I'm 1062.
Oh.
At least your number wasn't bigger than mine, then we'd definitely be fucked.
1062 sounds like pretty shit odds.
Coming from a 417 mindset, I could see how that would be the case.
So, where do you think you might be headed?
The train only goes to Italy.
No, I mean your end game. Where are you headed?
I was hoping for home, but with the planes, it doesn't
Maybe
seem...
a boat?
No, I'm headed for...
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
What?
You're headed for the guy.
The guy? What guy?
Mr. Heartbreak guy, I can tell. You have the demeanor of someone who wants to fall back in love.
That's ridiculous.
Or maybe the demeanor of someone who never fell out of love in the first place.
No, I don't have any demeanors like that. Stop labeling my demeanors.
I'm just saying.
Just saying, yeah, you just say a lot.
Just saying.
Even if I did bear any whatever, which I don't, it's none of your business. But even so, I'm headed to Rome.
Oh yeah, really nice this time of year with all that nuclear winter. Make sure you hit Venice too if it hasn't sunk yet.
Is it a crack at where I'm choosing to go? Because I'm pretty sure the winter isn't confined to a particular area.
No, look. The world might be ending. Don't go back to some arsehole who dumped you.
You have no idea what happened.
I can guess. You have to go further south.
I know.
Can you, if you can?
You really think any of us will be able to get there from here?
Doesn't mean you don't try.
It's so fucked, man, the world.
Yeah, I know, but you have to try. You can come with me. I've got friends in Capri. They've got a boat. Get to Alexandria. We're footing it from there.
That's lucky.
They're waiting for me.
How do you know?
They said they would.
When?
Back when the phone.
That's a month ago.
They're waiting.
What took you so long?
I had trouble in London.
Trouble?
You can't stay in Rome.
I can't change my plans.
Come with me.
Why are you offering that to me?
I have no one else to offer it to, and you're sharing my bench.
It's my bench. I was here first.
No, please, just let me... Okay. I know we just met. Please just let me... I don't want to travel by myself, and you look like you could use a friend.
I appreciate it, your offer, but I have to go to Rome. I have to go to Rome.
That's foolish.
It's not.
It is. I mean, I'm offering you a chance here, and you're being stupid. Just let me save you for the love of God.
I don't need saving.
Fine.
I don't need saving.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
I'm sorry, but if I can't get back home, then he's the closest thing I have to... I need him.
That's sad.
I'm okay with that. You know how to play rummy?
How are you so good at this? Jesus.
Just am. Go. It's your turn.
I've lost, like, every game.
That's not true.
Right. A 1-1 out of about 200.
You're exaggerating. It's your turn.
You have the best card drawing luck of anyone I've ever met. You should gamble.
No way. My dad is a notorious gambler. I don't want to tempt those genes.
Aha! Some personal information. I have cracked the shell.
Oh, please.
Voluntary personal anecdote. You must be warming to me.
A passing comment. Just go.
If you're not careful, you'll tell me your whole life story before the lottery even starts. I have a very trustworthy demeanor.
Mm-hmm. Draw a card, my God.
Skepticism would defend you from my charm. It's freezing.
They're trying to conserve
For what?
however long the winter lasts, I guess.
I'm pretty certain that time frame covers to the end of the world. Conservation is pointless.
That's what everyone said before this, too.
Well, in a way, those people were right.
They were burning every book in the library at school. For warmth, when I was in Glasgow, they were making bonfires with the books. It's horrific. Shakespeare, the Quran, everything. Pages everywhere. Barbaric. The books! Even before the furniture. Guess they were easier to burn. So, what about you then?
What? What's about me?
For all the talking you do, you say nothing about you. How about some voluntary personal anecdotes?
That's not true.
I know your name.
Yes.
That's it.
I've said things. I know I've said things, you just haven't been paying attention.
I always pay attention. Hazards of womanhood post-apocalypse. Pre-apocalypse too, actually.
What do you want to know?
Anything.
Ugh, anything. Boring.
Boring?
Yes, boring. Commit to something specific or else I'll feel self-centered if I randomly go on about me.
Okay, fine. Favorite color?
Lame blue.
Lame. I gave you free reign to talk about anything. Literally anything.
Specificity is a key part of an interview, just like open-ended questions.
Okay, fine. Tell me about your general color preferences.
Oh, come on.
What's that?
Violin.
You play?
No.
Doesn't seem all that practical to carry it around then.
Might run into someone who can play it.
You're strange.
I like the violin.
Why do you have it?
Was my flatmate's, he played.
Can I see?
No.
No?
Ask something else.
Where were you when it started?
At work,
Where's that?
it was an advertising agency in Belfast.
And you saw London afterwards, after the Blitz started.
It was chaos.
You got out in time before...
I'm here, aren't I?
What happened in London then?
What?
Trouble in London.
This is a lot of questions.
I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
Do you have a weapon?
Hmm?
Womanhood. Post-apocalypse.
Well, this took a turn.
You should get one.
I have mace.
You should get a gun.
I don't believe in guns.
Most people still don't believe in nuclear war.
It's not the same. I could never pull a trigger.
Yes, you could.
No, I couldn't.
You could if you have to. You could if you have no choice.
I'm a pacifist.
Doesn't mean you can't defend yourself.
I've been on my own for weeks. I know how to take care of myself.
People are evil. Guns keep people safe.
Guns have killed a metric shit ton of people. I'm American, remember?
The rules have changed. You would shoot if it was necessary. Trust me, I know.
Stop that. I couldn't. You aren't me. You don't know. And anyway, I'm pretty sure the universe just proved that violence is never the answer.
Some people aren't looking for solutions. Some people thrive in chaos. Some people take what they want. They're the ones you have to watch out for.
Is that you?
Of course not.
I don't really feel like playing anymore.
I don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm
Too
sorry.
late.
Celia.
Could you find somewhere else to
I'm
be?
sorry.
If you
That's
don't
why I'm
leave me
playing.
alone, I will scream. Everyone here
They will do nothing.
Excuse me?
Everyone is out for themselves now. All I'm saying.
They wouldn't help a girl in distress.
No.
Bullshit.
Try it. Scream. Call for help.
Someone would help.
Diffusion of responsibility. A crowd this size, what? 2,000, 3,000? They wouldn't even hear you. And even if they did, they will assume someone else will be the hero. It's classic human, on humanity's greatest hits record.
Not everyone thrives on chaos.
That doesn't mean they wouldn't try to organize it either. You said yourself, you have to pay attention.
I still couldn't hurt anyone.
Maybe not.
I miss home.
Me too.
Who is it?
Who knows?
Have you been to Paris before?
No.
That's a shame. It was beautiful once.
I've seen pictures.
At least we aren't near the tower.
Yeah. They sound far away.
They use the Eiffel Tower as a marker, that's why it never gets bombed.
Who is they?
I don't know, it's just what I've heard for the last week. People talk. I think I can see my breath even in the dark.
Are you cold?
Yes.
Here.
What is it?
An extra jumper?
Oh. Thank you, you don't...
No, go ahead. Do you know that when a nuclear bomb goes off, it's so powerful it's like bringing a piece of the sun to the Earth's surface? Do you know that? It's ironic then, don't you think, the results of a fallout. I've never been so cold. It's never been so dark. I saw more people in London with frostbite.
It's sad that we ever had that much power. God, I miss the sun.
Everything just burst into flames. It's so hot. Bring some stars to the earth and the sky goes black.
Jesus, fear makes me hungry.
Well, do I have the thing for you?
What's that?
Wait for it. Ta-da!
Thanks.
It's not that bad, I swear.
Astronaut ice cream.
A delicacy.
Chocolate chip flavor. Well, this is special.
Freeze-dried goodness.
Why do you have this?
I may have liberated it from the Science Museum while I was in London.
That's terrible. Criminal.
It was criminal how overpriced it was in the gift
That's
store.
no excuse.
Oh, like you haven't had questionable morality since Fallout.
You think awfully ill of people, don't you?
Speaking from experience.
Well, I haven't done anything questionable. I would never steal and from a museum.
Oh, and what has science ever done for you? Not like it discovered space travel soon enough to save humanity.
Glad to see science had its priorities straight.
Yeah, no squandered potential there.
You're like Apocalypse Santa. Or Robin Hood.
If only you'd accept an all-expense-paid trip down Africa.
Please, let's not get into that again. For all I know, you could be a crazy person who wants to trade me for a, I don't know, a skateboard or something.
Santa did human trafficking in 10 seconds. And I think ill of people. A skateboard.
Or something. Can't be too careful, I think.
Look, you know I'm not a psycho by now. Don't use that as your excuse for suicide.
Excuse me?
Rome is suicide.
I will not have this conversation again.
Fine, eat your ice cream.
Thank you, I will.
Can I have some? Just realized that was my last pack. Thanks.
For the record, I don't think you're a psycho.
Oh, that's because I have the disposition of a very trustworthy person. Particularly when I give ice cream to children.
And tell them you have a puppy in your van.
2 puppies.
Whose is this?
What?
Whose jumper is this?
You can keep it if you like.
This is a woman's jumper.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Look at it.
It's unisex, maybe.
Why do you have this?
I just have it, alright. Accept it for what it is.
Girl, this is a woman's jumper.
Do you always criticize gifts? Christ, I clothe you, I feed you.
I'm curious.
Shut up.
Did you know who this belonged to? You're a clothes book.
I'm British.
Irish.
Northern Irish.
Lorenzo. His name, Lorenzo.
You don't have to tell me
I
anything.
want to.
I'm not going to trade tales with you. That's not how I work.
Lorenzo,
He's not worth dying for.
How would you know?
Someone who doesn't want you isn't worth dying for.
Would you please stop patronizing me? It's like your default setting and it's infuriating.
I just think you should come to Capri, that's all.
Yeah, well, I'm too in love for that. Anyway, neither of us may get on this train, and in that case, I won't get to Rome ever.
How could you love someone that much who doesn't love you back?
I never said he didn't love me back.
He broke your heart. That's a pretty good indication.
It was a mistake.
Oh, did he mistakenly find his dick in someone else? You're pining.
You're nasty.
It's for your own good.
People make mistakes sometimes. Love is messy.
Love makes people stupid, but it's never messy. Not the real stuff.
Maybe, but I can't just turn it off.
Well, then you aren't trying
It's
hard
horrible
enough.
because there is this person out there that I know exists, but I'm not with him. I know he is somewhere, and I know I should be there, but I'm here instead. That is the worst kind of love. My soul still searches for traces of him, even in France. And he's never been to France. I think I see him all the time, but it's just a ghost of him, someone with the same hair, someone who smells like mint, who laughs like him. I am going insane. The longing is driving me mad.
But the world is ending.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, alright, okay. A guy worth your attention, a loyal guy, one who doesn't fuck around, one who gives a damn about you. I get that. I can see that. Someone as desperately in love with you as you are with them, going to find them, live out the rest of your days together. I understand that. But this guy isn't the guy.
You don't know him.
I don't need to. I know enough from you.
Why do you even care?
I'm trying to save you.
I don't want that.
I'm trying to save just one person, just I'm trying to be capable of changing the world for just one person, and you happen to be sitting there.
The world might not end. We might figure it out. We'll have winter for a while. Sure, but people can come together. I know they can.
What, in 100 years? 200 years?
3, 7, 12, I don't know. I don't care. People can fix this.
How are you so endlessly hopeful?
I just am.
But people are disappointed.
People can change. This may be the start of a change for humanity.
Nothing is going to change. Humanity isn't going to magically pull together and solve all the global crises it previously ignored. Humanity failed. It's hardwired in us not to care. It's hardwired in us to look out for ourselves. It's hardwired in us...
What was her name?
Whose?
Don't do that. You're never going to see me again after today. Just
I have no idea
You're
what you're
trouble
talking
in
about.
London.
Yeah, okay, drop it.
I'm not her. You can't replace her by saving me.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. That's not what I'm doing here, though.
So there was a girl?
Yes.
Her name?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Yes.
Girlfriend?
No.
Who was she?
Please, Celia. Please. Just drop this.
Okay.
Attention, attention, la loterie va
What's the
commencer
lottery?
dans 1 minute.
I don't speak French. Do you
Si
speak
vous
French? What is she
perdez
saying?
votre numéro, nous vous prions de maintenir l'ordre et d'attendre vos numéros. La loterie ira maintenant commencer. Pour épargner énergie, on ira seulement lire chaque numéro une seule fois. On a 650 places. Écoutez, 284, 216, 95,
650 places.
6.
What's that?
650 seats?
How many people are there?
Too many?
What are our odds?
I don't know.
Well, what is she saying?
I don't know. I only took a year of French in high school.
I guess they want to save power.
Guess so. Congratulations.
Please, don't be like that.
You should get in line. I'm sure it'll be a madhouse.
I'm sorry your number wasn't drawn.
Train leaves in an hour. What are you still doing here?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Sorry for what? Don't say that. I hate when people say sorry for things they aren't sorry for.
But I am sorry.
No, you're not. What you are is empathetic, sympathetic, concerned.
And what are you going to do?
Pitying, disappointed. You are many things, I am sure, but sorry doesn't convey any of them.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Maybe someone will... Maybe sell theirs?
No one will do that.
I mean, really, it should be women and children that get on, morally speaking.
That's archaic of you.
And what's wrong with that?
We don't live in a world like that anymore.
And what type of world do we live in then? You can have mine.
No.
You can.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. You don't know me. We do not know each other, okay? It's been reasonably nice sitting here with you, but we don't know each other. You owe me no obligation. You owe me no passing thought once you leave. I don't want your ticket. It would make me feel guilty, like I owed the universe some debt, and I have no way of paying it back. So let's not have this conversation, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's have a different conversation then.
You have a train to catch.
I have time. Let's have another conversation about how I can get you on that train.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
It is, okay? Honestly, I would really like to cry at some point, not now, at some point, and I can feel the tears coming, and I don't want you here.
I don't mind if you cry.
I do.
I have a gun.
What?
I got it off, well, he was dead, but I got it in London. I have a gun.
Shut up! Someone will hear you!
And really, what's one more person? It's not like one more person is going to make a difference.
What are you suggesting?
A threat. Just a threat. Good.
Have you?
I have it for safety. That's all.
Have you used it?
Just a threat. That's all I'm saying. Control yourself.
They said 650 seats for a reason.
If you keep following the rules, you will die because of them.
I still couldn't do
I
that.
owe the universe a debt, okay? Or At least, that's how it feels. So if there's any way I can get you on that train...
Absolutely not. Stop talking about it.
Calm down.
I
There
am
are so
calm.
many people getting on that train that don't deserve it.
Excuse
and
me?
you deserve it. You deserve it.
No, I heard you. I'm just appalled.
Appalled?
You don't know me. You do not know what I do and don't deserve. I don't even know what I deserve. I can't judge myself. I can't judge anyone, it seems. It seems I have a horrible judge of character because I've been sitting next to you for the last few hours and you're no better than the people you claim don't deserve the tickets. I mean, my God, a gun? A threat in a crowd like this, you would cause a panic, you would cause chaos. Who are you? What the fuck happened in London?
Alright, calm down. I would say you aren't a good judge of character because of your ex, but fine,
Oh,
whatever.
screw you.
Don't expect me to sit here and take an insult idly. You are acting hysterical. Calm down before you cause a scene.
I am calm. Do not tell me to control myself. I am in control. My reactions are obvious. I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, but it does not make me hysterical. I've spent my entire life being told to calm down. You want to know what kind of world we live in? The kind of world where I am allowed to raise my voice because the patriarchy fucked us over big time. So you just sit there idly and take it, yeah? Is it in there? Good hiding spot. Who are you? What happened in London? Rhys.
Nothing.
Liar.
It's nothing that can be fixed now.
Whatever it is making you suicidal. It's making you as blind and as crazy as I am.
Draw a card.
What?
A gamble.
I will not take your ticket.
You will if the card is on.
What happened with Maggie?
I'm not suicidal. Just because I want to help you live doesn't mean that I want to
What
die.
happened to Maggie?
5 minutes ago you were pushing me out the door. Let's go back to that.
Tell me.
I lost her.
How?
Why does this mean so much to you?
Because you're sitting on my bench.
Whatever.
Because I think you were in as much pain as me?
That's selfish.
Maybe.
Not maybe. It
How
is.
did you lose her?
I just did pick a card.
I do not want to!
You have the same hair. They dragged her away by her hair.
Who
They
did?
tried to right away from me.
What happened with Maggie?
She was, Nuclear winter means famine. We're talking global food crisis. It's synonymous, or so I've heard. But it all happened so fast. My plants all died a week, not even. And Belfast wasn't even hit, but the ash, it would rain ash. And it was so cold. After summer had been clinging to autumn, I couldn't believe how cold. But I had a garden, tomatoes, carrots, that sort of thing. Cabbage. Maggie hated the cabbage, but Mum had grown it, so I did too. So I took all that I had. I mean, it wasn't much, but I took that all with me. I shoved it in the violin case because I thought they'd stay fresher. And it was a passing thought that stuck. And I went to London to get Maggie. She was at uni there. I had a car back then. So I siphoned petrol from my neighbour's car. Took over a day. So many people, too many cars. Wipers beating on against the ashes, it's slow creeping. I found her still in her flat. She had barricaded herself in because of the riots. She was so scared of the people. I didn't think you would come. Didn't think you would come. That was after I made contact with my friends in Italy, so that was the plan. This was the plan. So, the car started running on fumes and then not running at all, so we were walking before we had left the city. They had said that they would wait, so I had to believe they would, and Maggie had to believe that they would, because she couldn't have made it otherwise. She had never been a fighter. So we were walking to Paris. There were thousands of people walking to Paris. And I was thinking, Channel Tunnel. And well, I'm claustrophobic. It's not the easiest of fears to manage during fallout, but that doesn't matter. I shouldn't have been thinking about that. So she was scared and it was dark, so we decided to stop. She had just crossed South Bank and she was shaking, so I thought, get some food in her, show her mum's cabbage, perk her up. And I did. Famine. Global food crisis. Thousands of people, hungry people, people who hadn't eaten in days, they tore into us. They dragged Maggie, grabbed her and dragged her away. I lost sight of her, but I could hear her screaming for me, screaming. I've never heard a sound like that. The shrieking, the screaming, the noise. I've never heard. She sounded, and it was dark. London is dark when the lights go out, but I had seen a couple of guys grab her by the hair for some cabbage. Carrot. If that had been it, I would have seen her again, but I didn't. And I looked. I looked for weeks and I couldn't find her. And when the carnage became commonplace, the body parts, the debris, the violence, then I left. Because she couldn't have survived in a world like that, where that was how people started to think maybe she'd gotten away, would come to Paris, would wait for me. Found a gun, walked, stole, made my way here. She is not here. I couldn't protect her. I couldn't save her. She is not here. And that, Celia, is the type of world that we live in. So, you're going to draw a card with all your luck, and if it's even, I'll leave. But if it's odd, you're getting the hell on that train.
Rhys.
Please.
I am so sorry, Rhys.
Draw a card.
I am so sorry.
Would you rather play Russian roulette? Because I can facilitate that too.
Look at me.
I can.
You have to live.
I don't really want to.
Maybe she's in Italy. Maybe she got on a train for Italy last week. Maybe she is waiting for you.
I heard her screams. Do you have a sister? Have you ever heard her scream?
Winters are hard there. Nothing like this, but nasty. The way normal winters are. Bitter, icy. My dad got tired of it. He was getting old, so he decided they were moving. Downsizing. Getting a house down south where it never snows. Never even gets cold. I'd grown up in that house. I went back to help them pack. My dad was getting rid of furniture that couldn't fit in the new house. He deep cleaned the carpets and the walls. A man I'd never seen clean in my entire life. Anal about dust all of a sudden. The movers came and packed up the house. And piece by piece, the house was empty. There was an echo when it was done. But even though the house felt hollow, I could still feel everything that had ever happened there. Pool parties and Christmases, arguments, homework, card games, fires in the fireplace, everything. It was like the house was reaching out toward me, begging me to stay. My parents left to fill out the final paperwork. And as she was leaving, my mom said, "You can stay if you'd like, if you need somewhere to be while we get into the hotel." But the house felt foreign. For all the memories, it felt other, so I decided to leave. And as I was leaving, getting into the car, I knew I was making the wrong decision. Like when you leave a conversation wishing you had said what was on the tip of your tongue, that phrase or two that just refused to come out. To this day, I wish I'd lingered. I wish I'd let it settle, let myself feel what was happening, but it felt surreal, so I treated it that way. I wish I'd known how much I would miss home. I should have lingered. I should have waited just 5 minutes longer. But maybe then it would have hurt.
I was once struck with the thought that even though we can't see it, if a heart is always pumping blood. It's like you're always bleeding inside. I think when a heart breaks, you simply notice the hemorrhaging.
I should have lingered, Rhys.
You couldn't have known.
No,
You couldn't have.
you couldn't have either.
I wonder what else we don't know.
What's gonna happen?
No. We know that.
Are you scared?
A bit. Yeah.
I wish.
Don't do that.
Can I hold your gun? I don't feel safer.
It's out of bullets.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
If you let me, I would love you forever. I'd love you until the end of the world.
It's ending now.
I'll love you